And good afternoon. This is J.J. Williams from Gospel 1360, and we're live and direct here at the San Jacinto College, backstage for the production of A Woman's Worth, A Man's Value. We got the men of the production in backstage here, and we're just so grateful to have these gentlemen here to talk to them about this production and how this production has impacted them and what they're anticipating going on. The play's going to start in about maybe 30 minutes from now, and I just wanted to get with them and find out how they feel about the production. And with us today, we have who?
Trini Green.
Trini Green, and who else?
Lenoris Casey.
Lenoris Casey.
Rodre, the icon Donaldson.
The wonderful, right? He's an icon, ladies and gentlemen. Aren't you grateful to have him here? And we're just so, hey, Trini, I've seen you in many productions around town, and it seems like you're getting out there pretty much. And tell me about this particular production and how it's impacted you.
This particular production have allowed me to expand myself as an actor, to develop compared to the normal characters that I have played. And it's just been such a great experience working with RTaylor Productions.
Now, which role are you going to be playing?
I'm playing Reggie.
Oh, so you're the one.
Yes, I am the one.
And Lenoris, what character are you going to be playing?
Kevin.
Kevin, okay. Tell us about working with RTaylor Productions and how this experience has been for you.
Well, it's been 5 years, and it's been an experience. I never thought I'd be doing it, but I'm doing it now.
Now, what made you want to be an actor?
I didn't want to. Rita asked me one day, and she put me there, and she taught me everything I know.
So in other words, you must be a natural, because Rita wouldn't have never asked you to be an actor if she hadn't seen you in real life and doing what you do in real life, and you must be a character.
Yes, they say my character is me in real life.
Okay. Now, Rodre, how long have you been working with RTaylor Productions?
3 years.
And this production, you're playing which role?
I'm playing the role of Nate.
Oh, okay, all right. And has that experience playing Nate, how has Nate related to you as Rodre?
Well, Nate is a very powerful character. He's actually a friend of Reggie's, and he gets Reggie back on track.
Okay.
And he has a very strong relationship with God, and it shows in the production, and it also shows his past, what he dealt with in the past as well. So when you see the production, you will find out.
So you have Vixen is in the house.
Yes,
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Listen, I'm doing well. I'm grateful to have you along with us today.
Yes.
And we didn't get a chance to talk earlier. I know that you've been really getting things together for this production. We got a chance to catch up with you during this intermission. And I see you doing your thing.
Great deal. I'm excited about it. It has a great message. Everyone needs to know their worth. Everyone needs to know their value. So this is not just for the women. This is also for the men.
Excellent message. And there's so many great cast members from Houston. I know you're a native Houstonian, a gospel recording artist. How did they catch up with you to do this particular role that you're playing?
Actually, last year I did it, and the guy who's playing Reggie persuaded me to go ahead and do an audition. It was my first time doing audition, and last year was my first time ever even attending a stage play, and I just so happened to have the lead role, and so it was just God's favor and God's grace.
So this is the genesis of your acting career?
This is the genesis of my acting career.
We're grateful to have the female cast members with us this afternoon, and we're so happy to have you all here with us. What's your name?
Agnes Aggie Balka.
And who are you playing, Agnes?
I'm playing Ms. Carrington.
All right, Miss Carrington is in the house. We're going to find out about Miss Carrington this afternoon. And who are you?
I'm Olivia Flagg, and I'm playing Olivia.
I saw your name on there. I said, this is going to be simple for Olivia to play herself. Are you playing yourself, or who are you playing?
Pretty much. I'm very protective of my friends and family, and I'll tell you what you don't want to hear.
So much of your character is not too much. It's on the script, but you have a lot of you that's in that character.
Yes, definitely.
Wow. So Rita really got this particular character from your character as a person, and I'm sure it was not difficult for her to write this.
No, I don't think it was.
Okay, and how long have you been with RTaylor Productions?
5 years.
Okay, and what has the experience been? I know I talked to a couple of the other cast members about their experiences of working with RTaylor Productions. What has your experiences been? How many plays have you been in, and have you played just an actor, or have you been behind the scenes? Do you have any production work behind the scenes? What has your experiences been like?
Actually, she kind of pulled me out of the closet. I was really shy.
Okay.
And she felt that this character would be great for me, so that opened the door for me. So it's been a great experience.
That's amazing. She told me that about Lenore. Lenore's told me the same story about how he was not an actor, but she felt like he would be a very gifted person in her productions.
Yes, we started out just doing the Christmas and Easter plays at church with her, volunteering with that, and it just unfolded to where we are today.
That's amazing. Now, Agnes, what role are you playing? Miss Carrington, right?
That's correct.
Now, tell us about that character and how it relates to you. Is it you in any part of this character?
Heck no.
So you had to pull from within.
Well, I mean, as you see, I'm a very kind, sweet, bubbly, energetic person. As to, well, Miss Carrington is very bougie.
Okay.
And I'm far from that.
Okay. So you're down to earth.
Yeah, I
So
consider
you
myself
had to
to be.
pull from maybe somebody you know, or
I just created her.
okay. So this is fully a created character from what you wrote up, what was written on the script, and what you have within.
Exactly.
I got you. So we're going to be excited to see what your character has to offer on stage. I have a feeling you're going to have some very surprising comments.
I don't know, maybe. Don't judge me.
Okay.
Darian Wimberly.
How you doing, Darren?
Doing well, man. Blessed to be here.
Man, it's a wonderful time that Chanel and your entire crew and Rita have put this wonderful production together, RTaylor Productions. How long have you been connected to Rita Taylor?
Oh, wow. Quite some time. I'll say about 10 years now.
Okay,
Yes.
so you go back with her and you remember the Genesis, and now you're at the Exodus.
Exactly. That's about right. I like that.
So what has been your involvement? I know that you were supposed to play the original Nate.
Yes, I had the opportunity when she first started out, like you said, the Genesis, to be a part of her play and to be Nate, and just to help in that aspect. So we did the stage play and helping behind the scenes and different things like that. So that's where we are.
So since you're 10 years strong with her, I've talked to actors that have been 5 years strong, 2 years strong. The lady told me just a few minutes ago, 2 days strong with RTaylor Productions. There's been some ups and downs that you've seen this production go through. You've seen some things happen. And what do you think is the number one thing that's kept Rita moving forward?
Oh, that's absolutely easy to tell you. She is one of the hardest working, genuine people that I know. You know, very diligent. It's one of the reasons why I even joined on. You know, I'm not an actor, but I joined on for her, you know, because she's so diligent. She's always there for others. So it was like easy.
Now, I see that she's got 3 different people, you and a couple other people, that she selected from her church and from the people that she knows to be a part of her vision that are not necessarily professional actors. There must be something special that she sees in you guys.
I hope so. That's actually a great compliment to say that. So I guess she sees what she has, you know, her own diligence. So she's trying to bring on people that believe in what she's going after. So I think that's what it is.
Well, it's amazing that she selected you to be a part of her vision, a part of these productions, and it's I'm sure you're grateful for that. And what are some of the goals that you have concerning RTaylor Productions? What do you plan on doing with your gifts?
Personally, I'm pretty much done with the acting idea of things, but anything that she has as far as RTaylor Productions that she needs me to jump into, you know, to help her and assist with, you know, I'm always there, just a phone call away. So
you're the man who can, you know, count the money in the back.
I count the money in the back. I sweep the floor at the end too, if you want me to. So that's how to go. For
With
Aisha Bahar.
Aisha Bahar. I saw your name on the casting list, and I was wondering if you were going to come back here so we can interview you.
Of course. course, of course.
You must have been getting your thing together.
Yeah, I was getting ready.
I understand, Aisha. Who are you playing?
Monique.
So she's playing the character of Monique, and I read a little bit of the script. We don't have to tell everybody what you're going to be doing, but how's the experience been for you?
The experience has been great. I really love working with Rita and the cast. I'm not a lot like Monique,
Okay.
but I have enjoyed channeling her.
See, how did you know I was going to ask that question? I was trying to figure out, okay, is Monique you or are you Monique?
No.
Does your character really coincide?
No, Monique is Monique and I'm me, but I love playing Monique. It's different. So, I like
there's
playing
nothing in Monique that's a part of
a
your...
little bit of attitude.
Okay.
I have a little bit of attitude like Monique.
Right.
Monique has a lot of attitude.
So what made you, what do you think Rita was thinking about when she wanted to cast you? There was many people that auditioned. She said, oh, Aisha.
I think I can channel the attitude.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when
But
you
I
were
don't know,
when you
Rita.
were auditioning for the role, was it an audition that was simple for you?
Yeah. It was simple. I read over the lines and I knew what I kind of wanted to do with the character, and luckily Rita agreed.
Right.
And so it just went well.
That's
Yeah.
great. How long have you been acting?
I have been acting since high school,
Okay.
but this is my second production with Rita.
Oh, okay. So you've been working with her 2 years now?
2 years. Two
Okay.
years.
And what has been the most memorable experience out of the times that you've been working with her?
I mean, I just love the cast. I love the interaction with the cast. And then our last show, I really love the interaction with the audience. I have a real passion for theater, and I'm a Christian. And so I think that just the whole thing that Rita's doing is great.
Wow. So being a Christian, being a part of these productions, something dealing with the Lord and gospel, is this something that you plan on doing in the future?
Yes. I have a very, very big passion for theater, especially like this and ministering. But then I also have some music that I do on the side for myself. But the entertainment industry is something I definitely want to.
So you're a singer?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Are you going to be singing in this production?
I will be singing a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah.
And we're backstage at A Woman's Worth, A Man's Value. We're so grateful to be able to catch up with this lady because this is the producer, the writer, the director of the play, and we are here talking to the one and only Rita Taylor.
Wow. Hey, thank you so much.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
I know you're running around trying to get things together, trying to get this production off the ground, and we're grateful that you had all of the cast members come back here and talk to us and talk about their experience of working with you. I got a lot of information about you and about how you took people from the ground up. There was a young man by the name of Lenoris. He said that you literally brought him out of an area where he never thought he would be in.
Right, yeah. He had never really been on the stage before, so here he is, and people love him. When they leave the shows, they're constantly asking me about Kevin, which is his character name.
And then I talked to a young man. He said that he was the original Nate.
Yes.
And that he's been actually working with you for 10 years, and he's been walking with you step by step from the Genesis stage. I said, okay, y'all, we're at the Genesis. Now you're at the Exodus stage.
Exactly, yeah. He was the very first Nate when we did it in 2010 in the Monument Room on this very campus here.
Wow. That is amazing. So a lot of the people that I've talked to about the experiences that they've had with you, they all have positive things to say. Now, let me ask you to tell the audience what your experiences have been like over the last 10 years.
Well, I would say it's been some ups and some downs. It's been, and it's actually been a little over 5 years. It's been, you see people come and you go. But for the most part, I'm really, really blessed because we have people that have been here from day one. I know at least 3 that have been with me for 5 years, 1, 3 years, and then the others started in June of last year and they've come back. So we've seen some good days and some bad days, but the good days outweigh the bad.
All right, I won't complain.
I won't complain. Right. Yeah, and to be able to go, I love to do the shows on the road because it gives you an opportunity to meet different people from different backgrounds that you don't necessarily see in your particular city. So to see people come up to you and say that I was touched by your play or that my girlfriend was actually sitting in the car on the way home in tears crying because the message impacted her in such a manner, it makes it worth it. So that's why I say the positive, the good days outweigh the bad because it's ministry outside the walls.
Wow. That is amazing. When you're doing ministry and you come with challenges, because you know the enemy tries to steal, kill, and destroy. That's his ploy. Yes. But God said he come that we might have life and life more abundantly through Jesus Christ. And I know that being prayerful in this whole journey has been a major point in your step-by-step journey.
It has. It has. And you know, I've grown because of the trials and the tribulations that come with it. It makes you actually appreciate when you do start seeing some manifestations of things that God has promised you. It makes you start appreciating it more because of the struggles. Right. So I'm grateful for it. And like the scripture always says in Romans, the good, everything works together for the good. The good, the bad, the indifferent, all of it. It's like baking a cake. You know, I don't want to start going into evangelism, but baking a cake, you know, it takes several different ingredients. And when you putting a cake together, it doesn't look appealing. But once it goes into the oven and the heat is applied, you start smelling the aroma that's coming from those ugly things. And that's how I see these productions. You know, when it comes out of the oven, then you look back and say it was worth the wait and it was worth the struggle. So I want to continue to do it. And sometimes you don't get people, I would say, that's so used to ministry in the walls, you don't get a lot of support in that area. But this is a form of ministry, right? Because a lot of people that we see in the audience, they do not come into the churches, right? And they won't. So someone has to go out into the trenches to reach them. And this is what RTaylor Productions is about.
I saw a T-shirt the other day because, you know, we had a lot of floods here in Houston. This particular church had a particular statement on the front of the T-shirt that said, "The church has left the building." Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's time to leave the building.
Right.
We minister to each other often inside, but who's reaching the people? It's a lot of hurting people. And that's why I love to do A Woman's Worth, A Man's Value. We deal with the women oftentimes, but a lot of times we leave the men out. But men are acting the way they are because there's a root cause. And somebody has to be able to dig beneath the surface to find out, why am I hurting this person? Hurt people hurt people. So this particular play actually has a lot of meaning to it for me as well.
We're talking to RTaylor of RTaylor Productions. This is a phenomenal show. I believe it's going to be a wonderful opportunity for all of you that have not seen this. We're not going to tell you all of what's getting ready to happen, but when you go out and see this play, you will be ministered to. You will definitely have something to say to someone that's going through some trials and tribulations. You'll be able to see maybe yourself in one of those characters.
Greetings from Lamarck, Texas. To God be the glory, Apostolic Center. We all came out to support the 5th anniversary of A Woman's Worth, A Man's Value. Greetings from Lufkin, Texas. I am so proud of you, Miss Rita Taylor, and I just pray that God just continue to bless your ministry, and I look forward to the time when we'll be able to bring this wonderful message to Galveston County. Thank you.
Well, I thought the play was a wonderful play. I really enjoyed it from the beginning to the end. I thought it had a good message to it, and I hope that everybody else enjoyed it that was here at the play as well. Thank you.
We want to say congratulations to you, all of you that was out here today for A Woman's Worth, A Man's Value. Rita Taylor, what a great production, great music, great script.
It was excellent, and it is a play with a message. I really got a message from it, and just thought it was fabulous. All the actors were into their part, and I just felt like I was just thrown in. I felt like I was in the mix, like I was living what they were talking about.
Well, look here, that script will draw you in. Yes. Someplace in your life you will be, you'll find yourself in this script. So we thank God for the ministry that Rita has and what it is that you're doing, and we're here to support you. So anytime you need us, we'll be here. So Gospel 1360 says, congratulations to you, RTaylor Productions, and have a blessed day. And remember, God loves you, and we do too.